I'm Laura Ruggles. I'm a researcher at the University of Adelaide in South Australia, and the plant that I've chosen to write about for my essay is one of my favourite little plants, the Cornish mallow. So I work in philosophy of biology, philosophy of cognitive science, looking mainly at how plants are used and also how they're excluded and why they're excluded in and from the cognitive sciences. So we've tended to focus in the past on animals, understand brains as the sites of cognition, but all of this is changing and research is drawing on a much broader range of organisms to help us to understand what cognition looks like in all of its diversity and help us to understand the basic principles of cognition across the biological kingdoms. And this is where the little cognitive superstar, the Cornish mallow, enters the picture. So these plants, they're very common garden weeds, they're edible, they've got a lot of medicinal properties as well. And for cognitive scientists, the reason that they're so interesting is because they engage in a whole lot of flexible behaviors. So during the day, they are capable of, for instance, tracking the sun dynamically across the course of the sky and altering their leaves and position accordingly so that they can maximize photosynthesis. So this is a kind of foraging strategy. More interestingly still, in the nighttime, they're actually able to predict the direction of the upcoming sunrise before the sun comes up based on stored information about the direction of previous sunrises. So they're actually drawing upon memories, and they can learn new orientations as well when scientists go in and try and confuse them. And these concepts like learning and memory are prototypically cognitive concepts, but a lot of people, when talking about plants, aren't used to thinking about them as cognitive, and there are people arguing that maybe we should just understand these metaphorically. So in my essay, I'm looking at the roles of metaphor in the sciences, in scientific progress, and also what it might look like for plants like the Cornish mallow to be understood as literally cognitive, as having literal memories, and using these in the service of adaptive and really interesting flexible behaviour. And so I hope that you enjoy my essay.